Okay, I think we have the 10. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Lance, bless you, buddy. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate that greatly. I shall call you Lance. And good luck, dude. I'm looking forward to watching you, buddy. All the best, my friend. Right, just while we're waiting for people to ready up and commence the pistol bash, let's go through the roster. So we have Dono for Have a Nice Day. We have Lance, thank you again, buddy. Loso, Furby, and Bud. All quite easy names to pronounce. And then KOMPLEKSiii, the lineup we've seen the last couple of days. We have... Oh, actually, we have Ravesor in. I don't think he didn't play yesterday, did he? So that's a change for the team. We have Ravesor, Losa, Seba, 1950, and RPZ. I was watching Ravesor playing a little mix earlier. He's looking hot. He's looking good. So it's going to be kind of fun to see how he fits in the team. Obviously, he's been with KOMPLEKSiii for a long time, so I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue having him. Hammer, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Firefly, thank you for the sub, man. Bless you, buddy. Almost 4 years. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Ammo, good to see you. Firefly, thank you again, man. Thank you so much, my friend. That's really, really good of you, bud. Thank you, man. I'm really grateful, dude. Thank you for the friendship, most importantly, dude. I'm really grateful, man. I'm really, really grateful.
Axis eliminated. Allies win.
I don't actually know how Dono was doing that. I used to remember that being... Isn't that like a bind or something? The kind of spam, bash, and shoot. It used to be a config or a bind or something. But unless he's just really quickly pressing the bash button. So Carentan banned by KOMPLEKSiii. And then Lenin banned by Have a Nice Day. Firefly, thank you again, brother. Really, really grateful, dude. Thank you so much. Burgundy picked by KOMPLEKSiii. Toujane picked by Have a Nice Day, or Hand, if you want to call them that. But yeah, Firefly, thank you so much, man. Dawnville banned by KOMPLEKSiii as a potential decider. Yo, Anta, welcome in, buddy. I never know if you're trolling or not, man. Happy Monday to you too, friend. Good to see you, dude. Right, Burgundy picked. This could be good. So yeah, the only real change for KOMPLEKSiii is Ravesor coming in. But again, a very, very strong player. He does stream as well. So if you're looking to watch some more COD 2 outside of the tournament, then he goes by the same name on Twitch. So check him out, drop him a follow. Have a Nice Day. I haven't watched for a long time. I think... When did I last see them? Maybe in the LAN? I think? I can't remember. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen them. Been a long time. So I don't really know what their form is like. I think they played yesterday. I believe they did. Against... Who did they play against? Who did they play against? I can't remember. KOMPLEKSiii. Yeah, the video's up, buddy. The video should be up. And then I'm going to put some time aside and put them up on YouTube as well. But yeah, they should all be up, man. I've hopefully done the settings right on Twitch. I'm a bit of a boomer. But I think I've done it. They should all be up. Firefly, thank you for liking, man. I appreciate the sub again, dude. Enjoy KCD too. But yeah, videos should all be up. They should have all been published. I need to change that setting, to be fair. So it actually just uploads them straight away. But I hope you're well, Foxbuster. Good to see you, man. Okay, Losa gone into spec. I think he said about might be having one of the kids just crying. So he's probably just going to check on them. But unless there's a switch, I think KOMPLEKSiii are going to stick his Axis and Have a Nice Day are going to be attacking. I can't imagine the weapons are going to change too much, at least for KOMPLEKSiii. 1950 has been with shotgun pretty much throughout so far. Cars, scope, shotgun, that seems about right. I don't know if Dono's going to keep the carbine, but shotgun and scope for Lance and Loso, and then 2 M1 Garand, so maybe a rush B isn't coming in as the first round. I don't know. They might rush. Again, they might change the last second, so it's just speculation at the minute. I think everyone is back in their team, just waiting for Dono to ready up. But yeah, Lance, thank you again for letting me know you're happy being called Lance, dude, just so I don't butcher your name. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. People are starting to get the message that I struggle with names, so I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Round 1. Good luck, have fun's being exchanged. Have a nice day. Are going to be attacking. KOMPLEKSiii are going to be defending. And the way KOMPLEKSiii are playing, I'm guessing they're going to be pretty aggressive on that defense from the off. I can't imagine they're going to play too passive. One day jumped me, actually. Loso managed to catch that, but didn't actually get the kill. That nade was perfectly timed from Razor, landing on the scope as he looked for the second jump attempt. Seba with the scope. Furby finding 1 kill on RPZ for Have a Nice Day. So Dono did actually grab the Thompson. He changed that last minute, so I think the rush was planned. But that kind of heat-seeker nade from Ravesor paused their push quite a bit. 1950 has done that back push, and he did actually get behind them and through mid, which is something he's known well for doing. I wonder if we can jump in with him quickly. We can. He does have the car and shotgun, so I don't know if he's going to try that rush again. He is limited with speed a bit. But Hand are going to have to prevent that if they can. Loso getting kills this time with that scope. Dono finding one. Loso finding a nade kill. See if we can quickly look at those kills. Though I didn't want to miss 1950's kill. He was quite important. We didn't see the replay, but that's completely fine. We did see 1950 doing some damage before eventually being taken out. Ravesor left, slowly making his way into B through the smoke. Does find Lance. Prevents the plant. Both players for Hand stacking up on APC. Ravesor will happily have that if he knows where they both are. He just has to stay alive. Instead, Loso is going to find him and drop him. So 1 apiece. Again, I'm not surprised that a aggressive KOMPLEKSiii is the play. Loso missed one but got one, so 50-50 is not bad for him. Ravesor with another nade finding Bud. Furby's going to be Allied Tiger. But isn't there smoke on the roof, is it? Did I see a smoke on the roof? Another one has gone out. I thought I saw a smoke on the roof, though. Or maybe a nade landed on it. Speaking of nades, Furby getting tagged by that one in APC and RPZ finishing him off. So Hand are going to lose 2 players in the opening 30 seconds. Nice jump shot there from Dono, finding 1950. Changing his tack a little bit. 3 apiece now. Lance is going to be checking A long, but also with responsibilities on Main Street. Shotgun still up for Hand. And that is with Lance. Both smokes are out. Dono cautiously pushing towards B. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm expecting a 3-map game here. Ravesor good defending from Dark. Loso with another headshot. Bringing it back to 1-all. Seba finding him, though. Great anticipation play there. Caught him mid-flight. Pink Panther first map, it is indeed. We have a Burgundy and Toujane. And I think potentially Dawn for a decider. Yeah, first map indeed. You joined us right at the beginning. Welcome in. Loso opening things up, finding RPZ again. But then dropping to Seba. 1950. They have to stop this push, man. He is deadly. When he gets that movement, he finds Bud. They just can't really seem to dedicate one man back. They kind of need players on the B plant. Especially when you have 2 of them left. It does go down at B. KOMPLEKSiii have a two-man advantage. Raves are looking for anyone attempting the jump. And nade there from C, but finding Lance. Dono trying his best to hold that plant. Unfortunately, 1950 has other plans. So it's going to be 3-1 in favor of KOMPLEKSiii.
Explosives diffused. Axis win.
And again, I think Hand are going to have to try and put a stopper in 1950. Because if he has the freedom of that mid route, or even main street with the shotgun, just psychologically, it can be a real pain. Ah, good nade there from 1950. Timed perfectly, landing right on Lance's pocket. Dono with Thompson looking towards that B alleyway. Good cover from Furby, who's now going to try and plant. Oh, great reaction there, finding 1950. Losa finding Loso. 2v2, Losa taking damage and then eventually being dropped by Furby at APC. So Ravezo is going to be the last man. He does find Furby, brings it back to 1v1. Something this guy is really good at doing. Doesn't really get phased completely when the odds are against him. But Dono quicker off the mark there. I think Ravezo went for his secondary, but Thompson has more bullets. So it's going to be 3-2. Dono apologising for the lucky headshot. It happens. Seen quite a few of them lately. Mozart, I'm looking at you. I'm joking. I'm sure it was planned. Loso again finding Loso with that scope. KOMPLEKSiii are trying to get men on B. RPZ being one of them. Raves over the last few bullets, finding Furby. Nades on APC, not finding a target. Lance holding spawn house. I think they were waiting for a 1950 push. Smoke dedicated to B. If RPZ is still there, that could mean he might have to relocate. Raves will check in mid. C but A long. 1950's just moved up to the wall with that shotgun, so that smoke probably didn't phase him too much. It allowed him just to get a little bit closer down that small avenue and put that shotgun in a better spot. RPZ still backing him up. 1950 gone into dark now. You can hear Loso pinging off that Springfield. Time is starting to run out. 40 seconds now for Hand. 2 kills going in their favour, and A now being the target, which is a perfect opportunity because no players for KOMPLEKSiii are on that side of the map. Although 1950 eventually dropping the allied scope. 2v2. Both players taking damage, and in the back, Lance catching that bullet from the car of RPZ. And Bud now suddenly all alone against 1950 and RPZ. Who, if they play this right... Well, that will also do it. Yeah, that works. That will do it. Yep, I was going to say if they play this right and use teamwork, they can fish him out and drop him. But, yeah, just shoot him. That also works. 4-2.
Explosives diffused. Axis win.
But hopefully, if this doesn't become a 3-map game, we should have another game after this, which is Online Gamers versus Netski. So if I can cover the 2, I will. It kind of depends on how long this one takes. Furby with the opening kill on RPZ. And then a second with the nade. Why not? That's what they're there for. Nades landing around APC. Lance finding Seba. Kind of blocking off that APC route if he's going to sit there. He does eventually drop to 1950. Losa then finding him. 1950 now left on his own. Shotgun and car against a 4-man Hand team. He's going to try it. He may as well. Nice reactions there from him. Good transition from shotgun to car. I think he's waiting for a player in the bush there. And they're not there. He was so convinced they were. Does find Bud, brings it back to 1v1. This guy's a pleasure to watch. Dono, I think, is probably quaking his boots a little bit. Has to time it right. 1950 sticking. Ooh.
Allies win.
I think we did see that yesterday with an allied player defending the plant, taking just a bit too long and giving it away. But, nope. Perfectly timed. 4-3. Still a close game. Excellent reactions from 1950. He was unlucky not to convert that into a win. But either way, just shows the level of form he's on at the minute. He doesn't miss much. Patiently waiting by Garage. RPZ adding to his tally with a nade and a car kill. Lance on his own now. Perfectly timed push from KOMPLEKSiii. Lance is all the way on A long. Misses that though. Seba doesn't.
Axis win.
Easy as you like. Nice, comfortable no scope to make that 5-3. So yeah, my money is on a 3-map game. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, Losa landing perfectly in there, and Losa adding a second to that tally. 2 KOMPLEKSiii players fall into the scope. 1 to Dono. I'll be very surprised if this round doesn't go in Hand's pocket. Raves are maybe spending a little bit too much time on that wall. RPZ about to get dropped. If Bud could find his legs, and he does. 5-4. That round is basically bought and paid for by Loso. He is hot at the minute. 12-7 with that scope. But then again, Seba is also a very accomplished scope. He's been a little bit quieter. Don't think it's down to him missing shots. Just to how he's playing. Loso again opening up double. Nice. No scope there from Seba. Pushing with that... I need to say pushing with the shotgun, because I just expect the shotgun to push. Sorry. Loso finding him. And have a nice day. Starting to ramp things up a bit. Starting just to get that motivation train moving a little bit. It is nice to see 1 or 2 players pushing towards A as well. Lance being 1. Ooh. Good opening start from KOMPLEKSiii. Losa and 1950 both finding kills. 1950 pushing again, finding Furby. He then drops a Loso. But Dono eventually dropping him a little too late, I think. KOMPLEKSiii with a great reply after losing 2 rounds on the trot. Well played from Dono.
Allies eliminated. Axis win.
And KOMPLEKSiii grab that one back. Next time, just stand still for stream. Beautiful. Anyway, 6-5. Last round before the half. Being a middleman, I'd be quite happy to see a 6-6. I have no bias either way. But the way both these teams are playing... That nade's close. Losa jumping out of the way. Loso again. 16 and 8. Lance is going to try and plant at B. I don't think he's going to be stopped. He does get it. Loso also finding Raves or Furby jumping in the way of that bullet from Seba. But Lance having that one. There we have it. A beautifully even 6-all at the half. What a play. Loso is really looking on form. 1950 being a pain with that scope. He's managed to get a really good few runs through mid. And I think, I'm not sure whether it was a case of Hand just not bothering or just not being able to stop him, but a couple of times he and even Seba with scope were pushing through mid. And that was just an absolute pain in Hand's side, but most of the time Hand players had gotten to B already. It kind of just shows the pace of Burgundy if you aren't going to cover that mid route with the shotgunner. And you better make sure you get players on B as quick as you can, because if that shotgunner gets behind you through Allied House and starts coming over to APC, you're going to have to keep an eye on that, as well as the B alleyway. But attacking on Burgundy isn't the piece of cake it used to be. Players have somehow got so good they've managed to turn an Allied-sided map into potentially an Axis-sided map. Just by being aggressive, mostly. And the timing of this is impeccable as well. I know the nades for APC are timed at around 150, 151. That's usually when players, if they're going to rush B, make it over to APC. So the timing of this is really crucial. So again, the players make it look easy, but there's a lot of thinking that goes into this. A lot of time watching. It's not just a click and shoot. I think that's why so many people still love this COD, because it's really tactical. There's a lot that goes into it, a lot of thinking, a lot of brain power, which is why I don't play it anymore. But anyway, we have switched. Have a nice day. And now going to be defending. KOMPLEKSiii are now going to be attacking. RPZ picking the scope, actually, which is an interesting change. Losing that duel to Bud, who's also switched for scope. Ravesor, the front man for KOMPLEKSiii, catching that nade from Furby. Did manage to pop one out on the B alleyway, but I think this push from KOMPLEKSiii is completely grounded to a halt. Losa trying his best from Allied Spawn House. Mazzy, welcome in, brother. And could probably just sit back a bit and just cover both bomb sites. I don't think they need to dedicate players forward too much. Dono finding Losa, but then Losa finding Furby with the nade. So it makes things a little bit easier for Seba. You know, when he has to deal with two players. I say easy. Those players are Dono and Bud. Bud is trying his best to get him from Dark Green, but Seba not fazed by him at all. The calm attitude of Seba. Stenham, welcome in, buddy. Seba bringing it back to 1-1. Now it's tense for Bud. Pressure is all on this guy with the scope. He manages to find him and somehow loses that. That was his round to lose. I don't know whether Hand are going to come back to kick themselves for losing that one, but I don't know whether Bud played that one right. Pushing up against an M1 APC with scope. I don't know. And losing that jump as well. RPZ happily taking that. Puffy, welcome in. Good play from Ravesor. Dropping Dono off that MG. Lance now able to push, but that smoke not covering enough. 4 kills, all from KOMPLEKSiii, 1 from Loso with the nade. He now has a car. I wonder if Have a Nice Day are going to change that strap back. Again, no disrespect to any players, but Loso with that scope was deadly. It's absolutely deadly. But so far, they're sticking with it. 2 rounds in the pocket for KOMPLEKSiii. Excuse me, sorry. 1950 keeping an eye on the sky for nades. Will more than likely be calling those. Ravesor again finding Bud. Doesn't need a scope on his rifle. A tease there from Furby. He does actually... Ooh. 1950 missed that one. Is he going to get the second? Don't fall to a Luger. Loso somehow winning that one. Luger versus shotgun. Luger wins. Interesting. Okay. Loso on his own to try and get that defuse, but that nade was inch perfect. Seba just watching that one drop from the sky and taking that 9-6. As calm as you like. Backing himself into garage. Great play from Loso. Yeah, Bud hasn't really made the impact with scope that you kind of need him to on Burgundy. Loso still happy to work with car up. He's finding Furby again. Let's see if Loso can make it to B. He does get a tag, I think, on 1950. And then another one onto a player on B. Lance has got himself into ally spawn. RPZ runs right into that. Hanging back a little bit too late with that scope. Lance now in pretty much complete control of allied spawn house. Dono with the nice no scope. Who'll happily take that Thompson as well. Trading that with Lance. That's good of him. Seba the man left. And Lance winning that duel. Hand grabbing their first round after the switch. Which I think they needed. If any more rounds went in KOMPLEKSiii's way, it could be hard to grab them back. Oh, RPZ somehow missing that one. He doesn't miss very often. But that does mean an Axis player is going to get onto B. Lance dropping to Seba. Good mid cover from him. And then finding Loso, who did have the Luger. Doesn't get the third. Dono drops him. It's going to be a 3v2. I take it back, a 3v1. Dono now left. Carr and Thompson in hand. Loso's going to plant a B, but RPZ. A shot right to the thigh. That puts him to bed. But yeah, that mid cover from Seba, that was really crucial. Really crucial. Dropping the shotgunner before he could do any damage. It makes such a difference. Just dedicating a couple of seconds just to cover that mid is huge. Bud still with scope. Again, I'm in no position to judge. But Loso was so hot with that scope. Dono does manage to get into dark. But not before three of his comrades have been killed. KOMPLEKSiii losing one. There goes another fourth for hand. Loso left. Seems to be quite happy with the A cover. He does find Loso. His shots are chef's kiss at the minute. Ravesor planting B.
Explosives planted.
And now the long rotate for the last remaining Axis player. Ravesor waiting at B. The other two players are going to push out and go on a hunt. Seba APC. RPZ going spawn house. Nice quick scope from him. Scope. Kind of went Dutch for a bit there. Finding Loso, making it 11-7. So KOMPLEKSiii looking a little bit more confident on that allied team. Bit of a buy round for them too. That car going to 1950 with the shotgun. Dono finding RPZ. Seba with the nade tag. Great play finding Loso. Decided to push up a bit more. But still finding an allied bidder. Loso with the plant on B. He gets that. Nice reactions from Rajor covering the hind. Covering the behind, sorry. My words are going to come out eventually. Furby finding Ravesor. Dono, Furby and Bud left against a one-man Losa. Who was leading them on a merry dance. Nades landing on B as they think he's there. No one expected him to be here. Furby's now going to try the defuse. He's now bought off that. Well played, Losa. Beautiful calm play. Great three-man here. As calm as you like. Could not get much more calm than that. Beautiful play. Maybe it's the name, Losa and Loso. Maybe I should have named myself that when I played. That's what it must have been. My name was wrong. That's why I played bad. That's what it is. I get it now. Good shot there from Loso. Finding Razor off the top. A second headshot on Losa. Jeez. Furby putting pressure on the attacking team at B. Seba's going to plant. He needs to be careful getting off that plant because Furby's waiting. Seba knows best. Dono, Loso and Bud left to try the defuse. Double nade here for Dono though, could be handy. 1950 finding Bud, evening things up, 2v2. He needs to make use of those nades. Loso though finding 1950, Seba left. And he will let those nades land around him all day long. But time is running out. Players are going to converge on him. Which are they coming? One APC. In fact, they're both coming APC. Making plenty of noise. Seba at the top. They didn't expect that for some reason. And now he's moving. Seba has played this perfectly. Good half been exchanged already. And Seba just has to...
Eliminated.
Simple as that.
Allies win.
13-7.
Objective destroyed.
A really, really strong attack from KOMPLEKSiii. It's kind of hard to tell the difference because their defense looked just as aggressive. But excellent play on Burgundy. And that's how you do it. And again, taking nothing away from hand. They played incredibly well too. But we now go to Toujane. But yeah, welcome in everybody. If you're just joining, this is now the second map of KOMPLEKSiii versus Hand. And if it does only go to 2 maps, then hopefully I get to bring you online gamers and netski. It kind of depends on how long this takes. But yeah, I hope you guys are good. And again, if anyone has... I keep forgetting to do this. If anyone has the FPS Discord link, feel free to chuck it in. Also, if you know other streamers that are playing COD 2 tonight or are going to be streaming other games, pop their links in. Just let's just make sure people know where to go for more COD 2 for today and the following days. But yeah, pop links in. And if you play COD 2, pop your Twitch link in. Let's keep the COD 2 family growing. Where have people gone? Did people just disconnect? Okay, no, they're just they're just waiting. Maybe a smoke break. Again, I don't know who smokes in COD 2. Actually, I know a few people smoke. I know a few of them. But I've still yet to figure out what games are going to have smoke breaks and what aren't. So we'll look season chat. Momin, welcome in. Stenning, good to see you. Again, if I butcher your name, sorry. Salmosa, welcome in. Sneaker, welcome in. And Puffy, good to see you, buddy. Hope everyone is good. Happy Monday, guys. It's also exciting times because I know COD 2X is going to be coming out fairly soon too. So, big clap for the people that are still keeping this game alive, making patches for it, and spending lots of time to keep the game alive. Ah, hand smoke. There you go. I'm learning. I'll have to take notes. I'll have to take notes. Thank you, Fox. Good job that one was a practice from Losa. I'll have a quick look, see what other games are scheduled for tonight. I think there's a few POVs. I think a few people are going to be streaming their POVs today. Let's have a look, just to make sure you guys know where to go. Yeah, Stennen, he's got a game tonight. Input 2 versus, oh god, Team Fania. Is that right? But that's going to be streamed from Stennen's POV in about 10 minutes. Am I right? I think about 10 minutes. I think about 10 minutes, if I've got that right. So let me shout Stennen out. So if you do want to drop him a follow, then he's going to be streaming that. I know Fox also streams from his POV as well. So for the duration of the tournament, guys, make sure you check these guys out, drop them a follow, because they'll be streaming from their POV. But yeah, I think Stennen's game is in about 10 minutes, which is Input 2 versus Team Fania. If I've got my time zones right. which I think I have. And then if this one finishes in about 15 minutes, I'm not quite sure, then we'll have Online Gamers versus Netski. But either way, I'll try and cover that. And then tomorrow, New Era have a double slot. They have Isuba and Unprecedented, and both of those are going to be streamed by Noddy. I think those are the only 2 games tomorrow, unless any more get organised. But yeah, a good amount of games coming up. And this is only the first kind of round, so we've got plenty more coming up over the coming weeks. So the best thing to do is probably just follow the COD2 category on Twitch. And then when you start seeing high numbers, just click on it and see who's streaming. Some big games coming up for you. And yeah, big thanks to everyone that organises it. The admins and stuff that put the time aside to organise this in their free time. Yeah. A big thanks. Because this is the game we love. Well, I don't know if we love it. We're just weirdly addicted to it. I don't know if love is the right word. That might be too strong. But let's have a look. Everyone is now back and are going to be attacking. KOMPLEKSiii are going to be defending. Can't see that changing. Nope. The ready up is here. And unless it changes, there's a full rifle lineup for hand. 4 Lee Enfields, 1 scope. And I'm guessing KOMPLEKSiii are going to do the same. Yep. Wow. A rifle-only game. Here we go. Apart from scopes, of course. But technically, it's still a rifle. Dono missing that, catching the nade from 1950. RPZ dropping to Loso. He was keeping up that rhythm he had from Burgundy. Nade's going over to B. Loso finding Losa mid-air. I love the sound of rifle only, dude. I love it. Lee Enfield's popping off. Cars popping off. It's beautiful. This is COD. Ravesor finding Lance off the top. Loso now going to try and get some high ground vision. Furby finding 1950, leaving Ravesor on his own. A B plant coming. It's not going to get there. Bud will find Ravesor. Good vision onto B. To keep an eye on that cross. So first round goes to hand. And then M1 Garand and car combo for Furby. Shotgun and car now for Lance. So we are going to see some smoke. Maybe a bit of a slower play from hand. Great nade there from Loso, landing right in Seba's pocket. Tack nades to the back of B, not finding a target. Dono getting tagged heavily. Loso again. Can we get that guy's demo, please, at the end? I'm kidding. Losa finding Lance. And Bud dropping Ravesor. 2 players for hand pushing up A short. Dono grabbing the Lee Enfield as well as the scope. 2 players left for KOMPLEKSiii. 1950 dropping 1 of hand. Ooh, great shot there from Loso. Dropping his opposite name. It's going to be 3v1. 1950 is doing some damage. He is not afraid to get in amongst them. Eventually dropped by Bud. I love this aggressive playstyle though. KOMPLEKSiii don't shy away from fights. They kind of, if anything, get into it. They kind of want to get up in your face. It's a really aggressive playstyle. Really like it. Always makes for a fun game to watch. Katie, welcome in. Seba finding Dono. Good play from him with that scope. 1950 finding Furby. A tag there on Seba from Lance, who pushes up. So he's struck, dropped by 1950. Covering his teammate. 4 kills on the trot for KOMPLEKSiii. Loso left. He might finally end up with the death on the 3rd round. Still not to be trifled with, though. Bullets everywhere. Kind of hard to commentate that. They're literally like a bunch of hyenas piling in on the last man left. 2-1 now. KOMPLEKSiii on the scoreboard. And a bit of a buy round. 1950 grabbing the car. And back to the full rifle only for hand. Seba watching spawn roof. Lance getting heavily tagged, dropping RPZ. Bud falling to 1950. Fair exchange from both teams. Ooh, 1950 just in the smoke, finding Dono. Fletch, welcome in, buddy. Ravesor finding Furby, leaving Lance all on his own. Just with a Lee Enfield.
Allies eliminated.
And Siebert will grab that last one.
Win.
As we call it in football, it's Desmond 2-2. Dono finding Siebert. Furby on Losa. Lance, again, that front man for hand, pushing up to East Truck. Now on B Roofs. He gets some vision on players in mid. Just near Banana. He's risking it by pushing out, though. Quickly darts back into cover. I don't blame him. 3 apiece. Nice play there from Furby. Dueling with 1950 will now go double rifle. Looks to get that plant on the south side of a tank. Oh, good play and good cover from Bud. That was essentially got that. Raves all now left on his Todd. Finds Bud, but dropped in quick reply by Furby. It's going to be 3-2. Round after round here. Going back and forth. KT is good, thanks. I hope you're okay. Happy Monday. A big nade exchange, but hand keeping 2 of theirs, beg your pardon. Look at where 1950's going. I love this play. Whatever map he's on, if he has shotgun, he is going to invite himself into your spawn. Good patient play. I don't actually know if the... Wow, the range on that. I think Bud must have been tagged for 1950 to finish him off, but... Somehow Bud... Kind of surprised by the... Was he damaged there, or...? I think he must have been.
Allies eliminated.
And Ravesor, nice
Win.
double headshot to finish that round. Make it 3-all. He's complaining about the hits. I don't know if it means he's getting hit or if he's making hits. And kills not coming. I'm not quite sure what he means. I'm just amazed by 1950's range with that shotgun. I'm pretty sure he adapted it to have a scope. Maybe a red dot sight. RPZ and Seba both finding kills. Good jump there. Well played from Bud. Ready for that 1950 push. Have a nice day playing a bit more patiently, which is good. RPZ falling prey to Bud's of the Enfield. Lance finding Ravesor. 2v3. 2v2. Losa evening that up. Furby then finding Siebert. So Losa at A is going to be the man left. Knew exactly where Bud was going to be. Brings it back to a 1v1. Furby does have the high ground. Obi-Wan was right. Good play. 4-3. Doritos and dip. What kind of dip, though? And what kind of Doritos? That's really important. 4-3 in favor of hand. $19.50 with the rush nade. Or B-long nade, if you want to call it that. Nades landing on A, so I think Losa may be busy soon. Seba opening things up. Dropping Loso. Keeping an eye on A short. 1950 is peeking towards East Truck. I think he did just see a player's head there in there, so... Backs off, looks towards mid. You can hear that Scopely Enfield pinging off in the southeast. And Bud winning that mind battle against 1950. Losa patiently keeping an eye on A short. Seba looking for his target, also backing up on A short. Ravesor finding Furby. Dono dropping RPZ. Good play from Ravesor. He's looking on form. Lance versus Ravesor and Losa. Losa's going to be at A. Lance is going to come up to Ravesor.
Axis win.
And we now have 4 all. I still think Hand might bring this one back. I'm putting my Monopoly money on a Hand win on Toujane. But it's going to be close. Saying that, KOMPLEKSiii are soon going to have their chance on attack. Furby looking towards B-Tank. Losa finding Dono. 2 players left for Hand. Losa's rotated. Manages to catch Furby on the drop. Leaving Losa on his own. And RPZ will claim that last one.
Win.
Why would you name yourself 1950 in game? It's when he was born. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's when he was born. Uh-huh. Also, welcome in. Losa finding Lance. A big exchange there. In under 15 seconds, 5 players are dropped. Leaving Dono on his own. He is now a hunted man. And this is where KOMPLEKSiii open up. And 1950 will claim that last one. That was a 26-second round. If you want to know just how quickly these games can be over, 26 seconds. And KOMPLEKSiii add to their lead. It's now 6-4. Seba finding Lance. Bud on Losa. Furby looks towards his truck, but quickly comes back. A call may have been made that a player's in mid. Losa finds 1, doesn't get the kill. He actually finds 2 players. Bud covering him well. KOMPLEKSiii did this yesterday. They were doing really strong ground denial on every map they played. And they're doing the exact same on Toujane, just keeping Hand more or less in their spawn. 1950 finding Bud. And Loso is on his own. Pretty much been denied any opportunity to get a streak. That gap now stretches to 3 for KOMPLEKSiii. 1 round before the half. Hand, I think, would love to grab a 7-5 here. If they go into that switch 8-4, that's a big hill to climb, and 1950 is going to start off strong. Look how quickly they move along the map. Within 15 seconds, players are running up to spawn roof. RPZ is looking towards... Well, he's now dead, but that's insane. That was a 24-second round. That's crazy. We have switched. Hand are now going to be defending. KOMPLEKSiii going to be attacking. And I'm regretting betting my Monopoly money that we're going to have a 3rd map. But I'm sticking with it. A Hand comeback. They're going to have to do something pretty special on defense, though. I think KOMPLEKSiii are not going to let up with the momentum. Ravesor with scope now. Again, the ability of players to swap between roles in modern day COD 2 is really fun to see. Losa getting ready for that attack nade he practiced. And I don't know if he failed that one. I didn't see it. It's all good. We didn't see that, Losa. Don't worry, buddy. It's all good. Someone clip that. Thank you. Seba with a double. Let's have a look at that from East Truck. Good play from him. Well played. 8-4. Furby left on his own against Losa. Furby with a lot of responsibility to grab this round. Losa has the high ground. Making some noise, though. Does have the responsibility of planting. Furby pushing east side. Losa now is going to get the plant at B.
Explosives planted!
Furby not having a nade. Great position to defend that plant too. Losa moving over to Axis spawn. Actually going over to A. Furby on the hunt. This is all time in the pocket of KOMPLEKSiii. What nade was Losa trying to do there? Is that on A roof? Where does that one go? Anyway, Furby reaches the plant, has pretty much checked every avenue he thinks Losa could be.
Sorry!
And Losa gives his position away with that noise. But it's going to be a piece of cake for him to make it 9-4.
Allies win.
Only 4 rounds left for KOMPLEKSiii to win this. I thought we were going to have a 3-map game, but it's not looking that way. Hand now with a full rifle only, 1 scope. Dono pushing forward with the scope. 1950 finding Lance early on. Furby on RPZ. Losa in a bit of trouble. Moves back from B boxes to the back of B plant. Now in B truck. Furby comes up to support. Bud is on A roof. 1950 finding Dono, dropping Bud as well from Losa. KOMPLEKSiii and now looking to plant. And they do at A. Raves are hanging back with that scope, making plenty of noise to try and draw some eyes his way.
Eliminated.
And
Win.
no defuse is going to be made. Ah, under A roof. Ah, gotcha. Something to practice, see where it lands. 10-4. KOMPLEKSiii looking good. Good push from Dono. Really good push. That's what they need to do. Nice, aggressive, putting pressure on the spawn of KOMPLEKSiii. Losa pushing East Truck with the Thompson and car. He's now the man left on his own. Nice reply here from Hand, but is it too little, too late? Great shot from Losa. And the second. Surely he won't get another kill. Going from 4-1 to 2-1.
Allies
You're not going to get it. Furby is going to prevent that. So 10-5. Comeback? Question mark? The reactions here. Beautiful. Furby pushing to A, backed up by Bud. He may try and gamble on A roof. He does. Raves are still with scope hanging back. Looks like an east push for KOMPLEKSiii. Pushing through alleyways. I think Seba grabs the comrade's nade. And takes his position over by East Truck. Loso finding 1950 and pretty much all of KOMPLEKSiii were in the perfect spot for Hand to just take them out. Lance finding Seba. And a change of strat, probably not the best plan for KOMPLEKSiii. Whatever they had going before was working well for them. A double there for Raves. Oh, that would be nice. And the bash.
Axis win.
I swear, there's something with this bash in COD. That looked like it was on Ravesor, didn't it? I still don't understand the bash in COD 2. I don't get it. I don't get it. There's some sort of weird magic involved for that bash. But I don't know. I don't know. I like it though. It's a bit of a meme. Losa damaged. Pushed off A long. Good shot there from Seba, finding Dono up by Market. Not phased at all by the MG bullets ringing around his head. 1950 with a great nade from Market landing on Furby. Ravesor finding Lance. 1950 with a double shot of the shotgun, leaving Bud on his own at A. Having a merry dance with Ravesor. He's going to take that one and make it 11-6. Good nade from him. 1950 just waiting for that kill marker, and off he goes. Standing there at the office, and then that double push with the shotgun. Clearing B himself. Sahanda still grabbing the occasional round, but I don't know. If KOMPLEKSiii get one more, then we're at least definitely having overtime. If Hand can grab it back. Lance not prepared for that, running right into Siebert. Double nade kill from Ravesor. That will really help. Loso left on his own.
Allies win.
Great play. Some good shots there from Dono. Through the smoke. He picks up another one here. Doesn't manage to save his teammate in time. Some great double kills. I'm enjoying this kill feed. That was a double nade kill there for Ravesor. Perfect play. Lots of things to watch on that round. So, match point. Hand are going to need the next 6 on the trot to get it to overtime. That is a big ask against a KOMPLEKSiii, especially when they're playing like this. Loso pushing up east. RPZ opening things up, finding the head of Loso. Remember, Hand are not a team to be sniffed at. They're a really well-accomplished team. But KOMPLEKSiii are kind of just breaking them apart. Bud is left on his own. Siebert's just checking the smoke. A nice exchange of GG. You love to see that. Although, a few GGs were early.
Eliminated.
Oh, it is GG. Yeah, GG. Well played. Great sportsmanship from both teams. And again, a nice display from KOMPLEKSiii at the kind of form they're in. But again, Hand looking really hot as well. I think it's just... it's hard to go up against KOMPLEKSiii when they're playing like that. That was smooth. So we're not going to get the 3-map wonder that I thought we were. I'm just going to double check and see if online gamers on Netski have messaged me. Just to... we have. I think we have... Or have we? 21:15. Okay, it's actually literally just turned 8:15. So I may be able to bring you online gamers and Netski, if you guys would like to hang on for just a second. But Stennon's game, I think, has started. So I'll just check that for you. Just to confirm, I think he has. If I can figure out how the internet works. Okay, so Stennon's game has started. I'm just going to wait for information on the other game I'm going to be covering. Let's have a look. But thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for the follows as well. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Let's have a look. Just pop in the chat. Strophics getting for me. So yeah, hold fire, guys. We should still have one more game for you. Just going to get that information. Yeah, thank you for hanging out, everyone. But we have Stennon's game, which is being played at the minute. I don't know if anyone else is playing tonight. I don't think. I'll double check. I think that's it. And then more games tomorrow. 2 New Era games for you. What a treat that will be. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. I hope you're enjoying the tournament. I really do. Really hope you're enjoying it. I'm going to grab a drink. Let's quickly change the title. Online Gamers Netski. Okay, that's ready.
Allies eliminated. Axis win.
This is
Okay, guys, back with it. We have the Netski game. All is good. Panic not. We're in. We're good. We gravy. Fenny, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you, man. Hope you're okay. Hope you've recovered from your ordeal. Let me just check the volume's good. Okay, are we reading? Yep, cool. Volume good for that. Volume good for me. Excellent. Nice. I think we're just waiting for the fifth man of Netski. I'm going to try and get my mouse to not pull so it goes on the cursor thing there. Oh wait, we're already mid-game. We're already mid-game on Carentan. Right, okay. I mean, they have already... I mean, it is 15 minutes or so since they started, so it kind of makes sense. Katie, no worries. Enjoy. I think this is still first map. Yep, it is indeed. So first map is Carentan. It looks like online gamers are winning 8-2 at the minute. It's a traumatic experience. Yeah, it sounds it, man. I'm not surprised. Rather you than me. Sorry, bud. Oh, this mouse. Is it worth getting a wireless mouse? Are they... I don't know, are they good? I could change this one for a cheap wireless one. It's a shame, though. I would have loved to cover Carentan. You guys know how much I love it. But it's still fairly early days in the game. Let's go through the teams. So for Netski, we have Iceman, Predator, Bonnie, PTR. Trying to figure out what that could stand for. I think Siki as well. Siki? Trying to figure out what that name could be. For online gamers, you have VT, Straze. I always get Dudley. Is it Dudley? Dudley? The Dudleys? I'll call him Dud. Herdovas and Dimetize. So that is going to be our 5v5. Yeah, so Siki is going to be the fifth man for Netski. And Netski are going to be defending. Online gamers are going to carry on with their attack. We have a fairly mixed lineup of weapons, actually. Dud with the scope and MP44. A Thompson car for Herdovas. Dimetize with shotgun car and VT Thompson MP44. So again with the firepower. Dud missing the car scope there and catching the nade from Bonnie. VT going sniper house with MP44 on Thompson. Straza looking towards MG. Herdovas looking towards mid-house. Carefully peeking on the stairs. Does spot a player. Spots a second coming up to rush house. He goes right under archway, back into cover. Looks like mid takeover is the plan. A smoke from Dimetize is going over to A. That may have landed just in garden, maybe the front of A tank actually. Might be spot on. Siki's going to be waiting on those stairs, just in the dark. Kind of sometimes hard to see a player if you sort of briefly check it. Dimetize does find a kill, finds PTR. Iceman is now going to try and counter that shotgun with his. Looking through the smoke for an allied player to shoot at. Here's a body. Waits for someone to peek on the window, and hopefully if they have the discipline, they won't show themselves. Bonnie looks for a kill. Somehow finds Herdovas. I didn't actually feel that looked like it was a shot on him, but it was. Straza now left on his own. Here's an MG. Gets a kill on Bonnie. Can he transition that into a second? Iceman and Siki left. Siki still in mansion, looking towards that MG. Needs to be careful though if Straza mounts it and looks towards this way. Nope. Iceman's going to get there first. 8-3. Netsky finding a kill. That's Dudley. Insane Z, thank you, buddy. I'll call him Dudley. Thanks, buddy. Welcome in, man. I thought it was Dudley, but I didn't want to assume it was that. Thanks, man. Iceman with an early smoke. Those nades are always deadly, bouncing off mansion roof. Kind of hard to guess where they're going to bounce. You think you may have dodged it, and then it clips that roof. Lands right on your helmet. Bonnie's got into warehouse. She kind of a big north stack for Netsky at the minute. Only one player at MG. Dudley finding Predator with that scope. Perfect Axis smoke on piano. Bonnie finding Herdovas. VT looking MG. Why was he going to go for that rush? But Dimetize jumping over that fence and finding PTR on the cellar stairs. Translating that into a second kill on Siki with the M1. So 3v2. Bonnie taking a lot of damage. Iceman doing his best to cover A, but that nade, I don't know if Dudley meant for that to literally bounce off the wall and land right in front of him. He had made the jump, which is no easy feat either. 9-3 at the half. Online Gamers with a fairly good convincing lead on the first map. Actually not... a fair few plants actually going down from Online Gamers. 2 for Dimetize, 2 for Herdovas, 1 for Dudley and VT. So they were getting onto the bomb sites. I know we only got to watch the last couple of rounds. They were getting there. Oh, it isn't Dudley. Oh, sorry. Right, beg your pardon. I may just call him Dudley then. I may just call him a nickname of Dudley. There you go. Harry Potter Dudley. But here we go. First round on the switch. OG are now going to be defending. Netsky are going to be attacking. Kasar, welcome in. PTR tagged. I think an Axis player actually managed to get into rush house there. VT yeeting a nade over the sniper archway. Straza has got into mid actually, so he's managed to get into the rush house, looking towards Allied sniper house. Gave his position away now. Could probably do with relocating. Iceman and Bonnie picking up a double. B has been taken over by allies. Looking for that front plant. Bonnie isn't going to get it. Now Iceman is going to try. Waits for another nade, which isn't going to come. I'll stick with Dud. He is going to be the last man left for Online Gamers. Predator hanging back with that scope. Looks to go for the high ground. He can cover that from there as well, because the plant is right in front. So it's perfectly placed. Tries the no-scope. PTR can just hang back and wait. No need to put himself in danger. And I think this could be a Netsky round. Tries to bait him out of the window. That nade is going to land. Well, if the sniper shot didn't get him, then I think the nade would. 9-4. Netsky have definitely practiced that one. Nice convincing B rush. And a plant on the front. Good cover from Sniper House. Yo, Jobs, welcome in, dude. You know, I'd think that initially too. I used to think that losing 9-3 on a map like this is madness, but after watching so many of these guys play at this level, they managed to just change like the meta on maps. Like Burgundy, for example, we just watched KOMPLEKSiii and Hand play it, and you know the theory on that map being such an allied-sided map is completely disproven because of how Axis can play and how like aggressive they can play. It's the skill of the players. Like they manage to turn over the advantage any map gives. It's really fun to watch. But 2v2, Iceman and Predator against the Axis, Straza and Dud. Iceman's going to be in cellar. Feral Fenny. That's not me, dude. That's the Lady D. Predator does the jump. These guys make that jump look so easy. Breaks his ankles, jumping off. Iceman finding Straza. It's just going to be Dud left. And the best place for him to sit is Mansion. Gives him a good cover of A and B. That nade was good, though. Tagged him. They're going to know where he is. He can't get the planter off. Iceman gets that. And Predator with the final bullet of the M1. So Netsky with the attacker looking stronger. They get 2 rounds under their belt straight off the trot. Yeah, mid-house is definitely a strong point. 100%. It definitely does help. Oh, Straza finding Bonnie. And then Bonnie finding Straza. So, an eye for an eye there. Nice stage from Herdovas. Finding Iceman. Siki's going to be sitting in bombed out house. Looking towards MG. Always a tricky one. Because as soon as you give your position away, you are a target for that MG. Yeah, Puffy, get it right, man. Jeez. I didn't call you that. We have our pet names, remember? PTR grabbing the car, and I think they might be deviating away from B. Now they might be stuck. Predator finds Herdovas. He's kind of a bit open there. He could do with maybe finding a bit more cover. Is he going to find a target on the stairs? PTR looking towards B. Quickly dropped by VT as he peeked. Predator now on his own with the scope and M1. VT, Dud, and Diamatize left for OG. And they're all looking good. They're disciplined. They're just hiding. They don't need to peek their heads.
Allies eliminated.
And Diamatize, as soon as I look away, gets that shotgun kill. Another long-range shotgun kill. Some people just have the scope on the shotgun. But yeah, like you said, mid-house is a key point. Definitely. But again, some of these players, the way they play, especially as a team, the way they attack mid-house, they can take it pretty quick. Bullets pinging over to MG house. Straza's got into rush house again. Bonnie finds Diamatize. Straza maybe peeking a bit too much by that window. PTR was waiting. Good defense on B bomb from VT there. 3v3. No, I call Vass worse than that. I mean, it's a form of that. But, definitely call him worse. Dud checked left and right and then left again. Tried to cross the road. And ran into PTR. Was eventually dropped by Siki. So a slow play from Netsky. Players still in spawn house. Siki and Iceman left. VT and Herdovas. Who has got himself into mansion. Holds it valiantly. Drops one. Siki left. who has 40 seconds and has just got himself into garden. Mansion will probably have to be the play for him. If he can clear that, then pick a bomb. Not going to happen. Didn't check the stairs. Always check the stairs. 11-5 here. OG grabbing a much needed defensive round. Fenny stream when? Puffy stream when? Predator looking towards that exit from MG house. Straza again. Great. Peeking onto that long route on the Allied archway. VT also finding Iceman. I'd be disappointed if he didn't, man. Keep up the bullshittery. Diamatize finding Bonnie. Straza pushes through Rush again. Predator now left on his own. VT. I was about to say the 4-man left of OG, but nope. I'd had a different idea. So again, a nice reply from OG. So Netsky need at least 7 to get it to OT on the first map. Straza tried that again. He might be trying that a bit too much. That push into mid. VT, though, with the double nade on Iceman is Siki. That is definitely going to help. Bonnie punishing him for that. OG with 2 players left. Bonnie tagged. He's now going to try and plant, I'm guessing, at the front again. Can Dud stop it? He doesn't. He does get the kill at the end, but the damage has been done. Plant is down right at the front. And Predator, you feel, is going to be Spawn House. No, he's actually going to be Warehouse. There you go. That tricked me. How about that? Heard of us finding PTR now. Are they going to think he's Spawn House, or are they going to gamble with Warehouse? I don't think they know where he is. Now they do. Dud has to challenge to try and fish it. Great pladding. I don't quite know what Predator was doing there, but OG are going to take Carentan. A fairly good, convincing 13-5. They had a really strong allied play. Again, I can't really say how they played throughout, but on their attacking side, apparently they were good. Apparently Netsky couldn't hold the defense. Yeah, it's quite hard for an allied map. I get what you're saying, Jobs, 100%. 100%. It's just some of these players... And I think that's probably why Carentan's avoided quite a bit, because that mansion house is so key. And it can just promote people just to camp in there and sit and wait and defend. But it's another reason I like it so much. It has such a focal point of the map. And it does cause like an aggressive push from allies, which I like. And it doesn't... Like on a map like Burgundy, for example, like you can just rush B. You know, B's kind of the priority target. But with a map like Carentan, A or B can be preferable. B, you get that good front plant, and you can then cover it from allied spawn house. A, you can get a plant at the front and maybe hold MG. But there's no real kind of focal point on a map like Burgundy. I guess Darkroom's fairly big. Allied spawn house maybe, but then again you don't get that or much coverage over to A. But just with Carentan, that mid house just adds another dynamic to the map. There's kind of the 2 plant sites and mansion, so it's kind of why I like it. That, and I think I just played it too much on public, and obviously it's the, you know, it's Carentan. Band of Brothers, big game. But anyway, here we go. OG are going to be attacking. Netsky are going to be defending. Who just disconnected? Oh, is that an extra? Okay. Dud with an opening kill, finding PTR. Bonnie, he finds a second actually on Bonnie. Just after he got his nade kill. Dimetize is already on B, covering the kind of alley of death. Does find Predator, who was trying to sneak through that smoke. Siki now left on his own. He's in mid-garden all on his own.
Explosives planted!
And OG come out swinging. It was kind of a, I think, 10 steps in any direction for him there. He was going to run into an allied player. The Pope streams more often than you. Do you have his Twitch channel? Predator saw the allied head there. Doesn't get the kill, but isn't dropped in turn. 3 players. Vanetsky looking towards B. Iceman with a nice push through mid in the shotgun. Dymatize gets 1, gets 2 in the form of Bonnie and PTR. So OG thrashing that B-bomb site again. VT looks to plant. Siki missing that kill, unfortunately. And a 26-second round. Fenny, thanks for that throw raid. Appreciate it, man. That means I have to stream for an extra hour. Thanks, buddy. Oh, you were streaming. Yeah, okay, you got me. Hope you had a good stream, man. What were you playing? But OG coming out swinging for the first 2 rounds. B being the target, as per usual. Netsky are dedicating players to be. Herdovas finding Bonnie. Predator getting Herdovas in return. Bud a bit peeved with himself for missing that shot. Dymatize is already on B, gets PTR out of dark, finds Predator in the alleyway, and pretty much has B himself. His players are hanging around by APC, just clearing his back, and if OG keep doing this, I think it could be good night Netsky. It's looking pretty one way. It is looking pretty one way. Netsky are finding it hard to get an established defense. Fair enough, they are dedicating players to B, but they're not really putting up a scrap. But still smiles from PTR. You love to see it. Nothing but smiles in this game. Oh, Dud finding Siki. Predator grabbing his extra nade. Oh, that one isn't going to help. That one isn't going to help. And those shots missing. Oh, that isn't going to help, dude. And PTR with the cover nade. Finding VT. Herdovas in return. B is getting absolutely hammered. OG losing 1 man in that onslaught. Predator nearly taking out his teammate with the friendly nade. Dud finding him. And PTR has just woken up and realised all his friends are dead. OG with a completely full backpack. Double guns for everyone. Herdovas isn't going to have his. And Dud with the final scope kill. He's been pretty on form with that scope, to be fair. Currently sitting 8-0. So at least picking up 2 rounds a kill. 2 rounds a kill? 2 kills a round. Beg your pardon. It's been a long 2024. We're now in 2025. I kind of forgot that. Dud opening things up with Predator. Straza adding to that, finding Iceman. He's actually going to push A long as well, so he might try and keep A as an option. I don't know if the match is going to be over before he gets to A, but OG are pretty much unchallenged at B. Plant goes down on that north side. Netsky with 2 players left. 1 player left in the form of Siki. And he's dead too. This only can be described as one-way traffic. Online gamers are literally just running riot on Burgundy, and the fact that they have allies first, coming off a fairly big win on Carentan, I feel like the bigger the margin they get on the attacking side, the more the heads of Netsky are going to drop when the switch eventually comes. Because, say for example, they do get a 12-0, they just need 1 round on Axis. I mean, it's not likely they get a 12-0, but that should help. A kill there from Siki, Iceman, and Predator, respectively. Siki adding to that, finding VT. So Straza now left on his own. Probably will think about saving, maybe. Keeping that Thompson and Carr for the next round. Netsky, though, I'm actually just quite happy to sit and wait. Not really going on a hunt. Quite happy to see this round out. Probably shows that they're maybe playing a bit cautiously, maybe a little bit shaken. after the defense on Carentan and the first 5 opening rounds of Burgundy. I think Straza's feeling fairly confident. He's hiding by Allied Tiger. He's not sitting in a corner and waiting. He's actually pushing towards B. But Predator is going to find him and give Netsky the first round. VT now aren't going to have that firepower. They're just going to have their single guns. But the way these guys play, their secondary almost acts as another gun in itself. Dud moving onto the street to look for the cross kill. Misses one. That means one play gets onto B. Dymatize is now going to hunt him. Gets to the tail end of Predator, I think, as he runs into Dark. Starza finds him, clears him out of Dark. Dymatize puts a couple of bullets in him just to be safe. And it seems to be back to business as usual. Straza with a double. Siki and Bonnie left. He brings out the Luger on Dud in an absolute barrage of bullets pinging everywhere. Siki tries his best with the scope. But I have a feeling his time in this world isn't long. 6-1 in favour of online gamers. I think Netsky do have to do something different. If they can get that shotgun in mid and try and put some pressure on the rush before it gets onto B. Maybe, but Siki hasn't really been able to match Dud's scoping. Here we go. This could be... I wonder if Bonnie's going to try and push A long. Maybe rotate. Or is he a bit too hesitant? Iceman's done it, though. There we go. Iceman has done the push. Gets himself into Allied House. Finds Dymatize. Doesn't get the second. He's really unlucky considering how many long shot shotgun kills we've seen tonight. That one you would have thought would have been a definite kill, but I think the majority of those shots were heading into the wall. He's really unlucky. I think that could have turned the round. Netsky finding Straza. VT's on his own at B. And Predator will take that one too. Actually, I think those were Iceman's. How many kills did he get that round? Was it? Well, he got 1. So that was, again, he's only got 2 kills in 8 rounds. He is a... Yeah, they're going to need him to step up. If he's going to carry on with shotgun, they are going to need him to just jump it up a couple of gears. Few players pushing A long now for OG. And Bonnie, I don't think, was expecting that much traffic. Although they do have 2 players back. Dymatize with a nade from beyond the grave, finding Siki. And PTR is now left on his own, sitting at the back of A, and Dud is going to drop him to make it 7-2. It's a real contrast, because earlier we had KOMPLEKSiii in hand, and it was kind of an even Stevens game for quite a while. Axis were getting rounds, allies were getting rounds, but... And it just shows the skill of the player far outweighs the layout of the map in most cases. If you get a good team that have good cohesion, they can turn any kind of favour around. OG are just running havoc. This is kind of pretty much a public game. Iceman is actually hiding by APC. Dymatize is now going to plant.
Explosives planted!
And gets the A plant covered. Iceman does find Dud, but is now at the other side of the map to get over to A. Straza finds Bonnie, leaving Iceman on his own. Tries the long-range shotgun and tries the car. And Straza drops him nice and easily. OG are looking in much better shape. And the only good thing the Netsky do have in their favour, they have got 2 rounds. And then another 2, they get to switch and try the allied form, but... If OG get the next 2, then they're going to be trying to come back at 10-2. And that... Well, that's big. Straza finding Iceman. A tease at the plant there to draw out some Axis nades. Predator finding Herdovas. Dud with a great nade there, finding PTR. Dimetize again, the north side of the plant. Does get it.
Explosives planted!
No nades from Netsky going to be able to stop him. Ooh, Dud finding Siki. And Bonnie is now left on his own to try and prevent a 9-2. Dud sitting at 17-4 with that scope.
Axis eliminated.
Make that 18-4.
Allies win.
But again, kind of the special roles like shotgun and scope, you really need them to be performing on a map like Burgundy. And again, not pointing fingers, not saying it's just down to one person, but if your shotgunner isn't getting into those pivotal points on this map, if he's not getting into Allied House as Axis, and when the Allied scope is picking off kills like that, it makes it really hard. Bonnie finds Herdovas. Siki does find VT. There you go. That's a bit better. And they do have a fairly good line. B, Main Street. Main Street dies. One pushing A long, though, which could be helpful. Bonnie's actually attempted a flank. But is spotted by Dimetize, who's still in spawn house. Now has to fall back. OG down to 2. Great nade there from Dimetize. He kind of planned that one in advance. Finds Bonnie. And then Dud finds Siki. Predator left on his own. He has been at B most times, but another nade from Dud.
Win.
Just thrown out in the middle of nowhere. Fair play to PTR as well, saying nice. I really like that. You love the respect being shown between both teams. 10-2 at the half. Netsky now could potentially get a couple of rounds under their belt. They're going to need to. I mean, OG got 10. There's nothing to say that Netsky can't do the same. But their scopes and their shotgunners, their smoke needs to be good. That smoke goes mid-street. Predator moves up, but catches that nade from VT. I was talking about it earlier, about the timing on Burgundy. Moving at certain points, nading at certain point. The Axis shotgunner has got into Allied House. Dimetize has literally got behind them. That's something they're also going to have to stop. And Dud, feeling so confident, he brings out the Luger. 2 rounds left. If Netsky don't have an answer for this. But OG just absolutely bundled on B. Pushed everyone back. They have a buy round as well. Dimetize with shotgun and Garand. Dud with scope and Thompson. Ah, Predator much better. Getting that opening kill. Axis scope dropped. But look at OG though. This is straight out of the KOMPLEKSiii playbook. Charging forward. PTR I think is going to get the plant on B. He does. Straza drop. Standing on that wall for a bit too long. VT in mid, finding Bonnie. 2v3 in favour of Netsky. This could be a round they need. Herdovas has got himself into Allied spawn. Peeks over towards the plant. Can't see anyone in an Allied uniform. Siki in dark. Does hear a player. Can't see them. Hears them. Does see one. Gives his position away. That might be costly. Herdovas finding PTR. That was super costly. I don't know why he didn't wait there. Iceman. Can he get the double? Oh, he needed that. Oh, he needed that. Match point. Oh, VT's going to go on a weapon hunt first. He didn't actually get it. No, he didn't get it. Fair enough. That was me not even looking at the clock. That's what I mean. Need to keep an eye on the clock. Fair play.
Allies win.
Iceman did everything he needed. They are going to get that round. I take it back. He did everything right. I apologise. Just shows how quickly the clock can run down. Especially if you're like me and don't keep an eye on it. 11-3 in favour of OG. Bonnie pushing south side to A long. Waits for a rush. Predator, good start from him. Finding Dimetize. That's better. Iceman and Bonnie both getting kills. Can Straza reply he can't? This is better. Now Netsky get a chance to lock down B and put the pressure on OG. And like I said, if OG did it, Netsky can do it. Again, with the weapon denial here, if they can drop Dud, all of them are going to go back to just that single gun. He has to challenge though. They're so close to seeing it out. Players at APC, players by Broken Rule running into office. Dud doesn't know where to look, but Predator is going to be the man to get the last one. 11-4. Much better from Netsky. Those kind of opening seconds on this can really swing around. Whoever gets that opening scope kill, Dud is going to go on the hill. Look for any players not keeping their head down. Like Iceman. You got to keep your head down on that run. Bonnie had heard of Ass's number. Prevented him from rushing. Dimetize finds Bonnie in return. VT over by Allied Tiger. Straza's already on B. Dimetize with a nade on Predator. You've got to keep your head down on that run to B, though. A keen sniper or an MP44 on the hill. They'll catch you. PTR finding Dimetize a second on Straza. But Dud is going to grab him. He tried his best. Fair play. Match point here to OG. Good reactions from him. Covered in Luger bullets, but shakes him off. Bit of ibuprofen, that'll make it better. Come on, Netsky. No jumps there from OG. The opening nade from Straza. Herdvas pushing. And I don't think he's on his own either. There's one. Netsky have gotten to B. Predator doing well, covering APC. Iceman holding the bomb with the shotgun. Oh, Dud knocks him off though. Predator with the scope now, fighting Dud. PTR needs his kill. Oh, this could be it. Good fight from Predator. Nice fight from Predator. Finding the double. Brings it back to a 1v1. Dimetize. Nice, Predator. Well played. Sorry, I need to be unbiased in my commentary. Sorry. Who am I kidding? Predator, well played. Great fight, man. Excellent stuff. Give him a well played as well. Love to see it. You'd love to see it. So still match point. Netsky not going down without a fight. Dud on Main Street with scope. BT with the opening kill. Dimetize already an allied spawn with the shotgun. This could be costly. Oh, Predator, good play again. Dud finding Siki. Predator again finding VT completely thwarting the guys pushing. Great play from him. PTR now stepping up. Straza is on his own. Does get a tag onto PTR by APC. One player has gone A. Well done, Predator. Or sorry, PTR even. Using the opportunity. Straza still at B. Oh, Predator just looked away at the wrong time. Oh, the timing of that. Straza's now looking at A. Doesn't find Predator, but gives his position away. PTR creeping along the tarmac. Patiently play here from PTR. Nice. Perfect play at 12-6. That last round seeming pretty elusive for OG. It was there, and now it's kind of slowly creeping away. Netsky is starting to get into a rhythm. Oh, Predator nearly taking his teammate there, right in the back, but luckily not hitting anything. Apart from maybe a pigeon. Dimetize and Dud both getting nade kills. That could be painful. And Axis players are running right. An allied spawn. Dimetize with the shotgun. He'll be coming up to Predator next if he's not careful. Predator saw him. PTR finds Dimetize. Does find Herdovas. Good play. 2v2. OG still willing to send bodies forward on the defense. VT finding PTR. Can Predator reply? He does. 1v1. Predator coming in clutch for his team again. Can he still keep the minute and make it 12-7? Come on, Predator. Dud running back to Main Street. Matty, welcome in, buddy. Can he do it? Predator has a bit of time in his hands. 45 seconds. Coming up to 30. Still thinks he's got company at Allied Spawn. Dud, though, looking towards A. In a good position so he can flick over to B if he needs to as well. Predator needs to hurry up. No pressure, dude, but you have 20 seconds. Dud is gambling with... Actually, he's not really gambling at all. He's kind of sitting right in the middle between the two. Predator is now going to need to commit to B. And that is going to spring Dud into action. This could be GG if Predator doesn't look.
Allies eliminated. Axis win.
GG. Unlucky. Really good scrap. Fair play to Netsky. They did not go down. And fair play to OG. He kept up the pressure. And there we go. That was a little bit of a shorter game because we didn't quite get Carentan right at the beginning. But we got the most important part. We got the final few rounds. Right, guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the follows, guys. Welcome in. I hope you stick around. Let's find somewhere to send you to. Maybe I'll keep it in the COD2 theme. If I could send you over to Stenin, he is currently doing his P2P Cup match against Team Finea. So let's go give him a raid. Just so you can get some more COD2 in your eyeballs. But guys, thank you for being here. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out. Firefly, thank you for the sub. Thank you for spending your time here, guys. I really appreciate it. Hoping for a great comeback. Same here. But yeah, we'll go see Stenin. He is currently streaming his game, so go and say hello. Send him some GLs. And guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for spending your time here. Thank you for using your eyeballs. Thank you for chatting. I don't know if I'm back tomorrow. I don't think I'm covering any games. New Era have got 2 games. But yeah, I'll be back on soon, I hope. Who else is streaming? Who else is up? I don't know who else is doing it.